Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Burrow. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mixing up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Again, it's Mixon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's taken to the 26. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheem, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into a double double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
11 comments.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this down to the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
11. 11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Isabella. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A solid stiff arm.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Offline, ready? 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
third down. Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow on play action. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Come on, back.
Tua on 4th down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
To try again after the sack. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 31, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 11. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Shot, 17. Black shot. Ready?
Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
11, Thomas. 11. Hey, we got to go score.
On third down, Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Now Hill to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right, 97.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. Barkley inside handoff. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Watch out, 52. And cycle.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Again, it's Barkley. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
10.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
11.
the gun on third down is Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a give to Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Carter, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Burrow on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 49, Bengals 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they're in a big fourth-quarter hole. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
11 empty. 11 empty. 12. 12. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. 11. 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11. 11.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 5.
Right, 97.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They gotta go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A final shot now for Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me. team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other,